before I even started streaming, I had to think about, what did I want to do? Did I want people to see my face eventually? Did I want people to know my name? Did I want did I want an avatar? When did I want an avatar? What kind of avatar did I want? You know, that should kill that guy. Just wait a second. Oh, really? Jesus, that guy was basically invulnerable. Yeah, no, I thought about what kind of content I wanted to make, what kind of content. Oh, there was another guy there. What kind of content I thought people would enjoy, that I enjoy, and how I wanted to be part of somebody's day, kind of thing. Those are the things that I thought of when I started streaming, I guess. It's a lift sport wagon tail happily. Wagon tail happily snuggling with plush. I'll give you and plush some more pats and I'll get stretching. Oh, fucking hell, my shoulder. Feels so much better. There's Yawn's wagon tail happily nodding head. Oh. But yeah, like I also like if you guys like asking questions and stuff like that about like my streaming or why I do things or thought processes for it and stuff, like I also enjoy answering those questions and stuff too, because it's not really generally part of like a relevant conversation. I'm not going to just bring it up and start like talking about it myself, kind of thing. I so happily receiving pats, smile seeing Wolf Plush get pats. No. Like even with like my avatar and stuff, I still drew her in a really fucking short period of time, because I had planned from the beginning that when I hit affiliate, which I had expected to take a year, that I was going to have an avatar, at least some kind of avatar. I was going to have one. And of course, I already knew when I started what my avatar would be, because of course I already had a character of my own from my stories, from basically childhood and stuff. So yeah, there was no question about that. I did consider whether or not I wanted to make a more fantasy kind of character, and whether or not I wanted to act out a character or a role or something like that. And I just found that I wasn't comfortable with it. Like I enjoy just getting to be myself, and I connect better with my character because she's me and I'm her. Like, she's modeled off me. I'm speaking my voice through her. Like basically it fits because it's me and because she's me, kind of thing. Because I've also been connected to her for so long. It's so fucking comfortable. Like I was thinking about it earlier, I'm like, I don't feel any rush at all to update my avatar. But when I started, my thought process was that in a year's time, when I hit affiliate, I will get an avatar. Like I'll make an avatar or commission somebody or whatever. Who knows what I'll do. And then a year after that, I'll get like a live 2D, and then the year after that, I'll get like a fucking rigged 3D or some shit like that. And I'm like, I had like this like really short plan, and then I actually started streaming it, and I'm like, that doesn't work for me anymore. I'm like, that's not what I wanted. So what I wanted was, I like my avatar. I feel comfortable with her. Being a PNG YouTuber, I've got no problem with it. There's a few tweaks I'd like to do on her, and there's a catgirl form that I'd like to also bring in eventually too. But I need to sort some stuff out with that first. Then as for like the live 2D and the 3D and stuff like that, I have no rush for that. And same with like partner and stuff. Like, it'd be honestly wonderful to hit partner and be able to get like $4 out of an $8 sub instead of $2 out of an $8 sub. But at the same time, like I would pretty much need to have almost my entire community here from start to finish every stream to be able to actually qualify for something like that, in the first place. Just because like people do come and go, and the numbers, as far as like I've learned from fucking Mirthless and stuff, and back when I used to have the numbers on for myself, is they're not consistent. and they kind of like time out and stuff for people that are AFK and shit. And yeah, what do you call it? Partner would be like, was it 75 watches? All stream, every stream on average. So yeah, if I had, like, the way it works isn't exactly like just a matter of having 75 people watching you from start to finish. It's a matter of having all the people that have fluctuated in and out throughout stream and the duration of time that they've been in stream are supposed to overlap in a way that the highest number and the lowest number, when put together and divided, gives you an average of 75 people, which means that you'd probably need to have about 300 or more people on average actually here to be able to. I realize I'm running towards boot camp, fuck that. To be able to actually like hit partner. I also understand that, like, as I said before, with time, as my channel grows, I'm sure I'll have more and more people probably like hanging out and passing through and chatting and stuff like that. And more people will consistently be around. Like, as I said, what was it, in March, I got notified by Twitch that like 10 people on average have been like in my streams and stuff. And I'm like, oh shit, like I've only just adjusted to having 5 people on average in streams. And now it's like 10. I'm like, good God. And I'm like, for a little while, that was like, for a little while, it definitely kind of like was like, oh shit. Kind of like fucked with my brain for a little bit there. But then also, um, with my YouTube channel and stuff growing quite quickly for a little bit there, is kind of like, I'm pretty much just sitting there like, the daunting thought that like my stream goes and could potentially be watched by like 3,000 people on YouTube is like, fuck, you know? So yeah, when it comes down to stuff like that, that kind of messed with me for a week, where I was just like, I don't know, uncomfortable with myself, because I knew that like potentially up to like 3,000 people saw my stuff. But the thing is that the way that like YouTube works is even a little more different. So for the 3,000 subscribers that I have on YouTube, like on any given day, on any given video, because it's not all the same content and not everybody watches the same thing, one video might have as little as like, say, 9 views, and another video might have on average like 400 views for that particular type of video. But the video is put in front of 60,000 people, and of those 60,000 people, between 9 and 400 people have decided to click in and watch. So that's also daunting, that like potentially up to, 60,000 people have seen it. Like YouTube just like told me an achievement just a couple of days ago that's like 100,000 people or something have like seen your videos. And I'm like, I don't need to know that, And I'm like getting to the point where I kind of just have to ignore the number that it keeps like telling me of, because if I don't, like it's just gonna like bother me when I'm just like trying to hang out and stream and chat with you guys and stuff. That's back towards boot camp, and yeah, let's go back this way. Whereas, yeah, at some point the numbers will also reach like stupid illogical numbers that the brain can't just kind of comprehend. And at that point, I think that's where I will probably also be fine, because I'll be like, my brain won't be able to logic that amount of people. It would just be like, yeah, no, can't compute, doesn't matter. Like, oh, no worries about this. I'm gonna make breakfast. This time you gotta let me know what you actually made, though. No leaving me hanging. Mathis, like, goes and makes breakfast, tells me he's making breakfast, and then I don't know what he's had for foods. I want to know. Was there like eggs or cereal? Breakfast burrito today. Awesome. All right, we have confirmation of burrito. We have confirmation that Mirthless has eaten breakfast or is making breakfast. I guess like I'll wait till you get back, but my curiosity is that you make them yourself, if that's the case, which I'm pretty interested in. That's pretty cool. Let's pour the Mirthless where I can tell. I think Viking might want one of those burritos. Honestly, I'd fucking take a burrito. That'd be awesome. Um, I was like talking to Nick earlier about like how back before like my elbow and shit fucked up and decided to be like painful as shit for this like last month after resting. By the way, I injured myself resting for fuck's sake. Anywho, after that cost me a few $100s, um, I was talking to him about how if it wasn't for that, I had these plans to actually like do something for my birthday this year, and I had hoped to like, go out to like eat a little bit of food at all these like different restaurants or something. Like I have like a real issue with actually getting to celebrate my birthday. Usually, I just can't for like financial reasons. Some shit breaks in January and I just can't afford it by the time it's in April. And there's always a lot of bills that end up like finishing by my birthday. So yeah, we're normally put in like a pretty difficult spot with that tight spot kind of thing. So I don't expect to celebrate it, but I'm like, this year, because of the 7 days integration and everybody's contributions and stuff, I was going to have enough for the first time in 6 years to actually celebrate my birthday. And I was so excited and I'd been thinking about it and I was planning stuff. And then my arm fucked up and it turned out to cost about exactly the same amount that I would have probably ended up getting. And I'm like, so when obviously that comes through, they'll come through in a few more days and that will pay back the medical expenses that I've already used so that we can cover the final bill that's due. And yeah, so no fun times, but yeah, I was telling Nick about all the plans that I had prior to that, and I'm like, how basically like I had wanted to go and like eat at a couple little restaurants and stuff like that, and I'm like, you know, I pretty much had initially been like, if it hadn't been for that, I'm like, even just like sushi and some like wax melts or something to like make the house smell pretty would be lovely. But well, obviously sushi doesn't make the house smell lovely. You eat that shit outside. But yeah, it's just like a basic like little things kind of thing. But yeah, I don't know. I got into like more grandeur kind of conversations about it for once and was like, dare to dream kind of thing. That was nice. He was just like, he didn't follow. It was so funny. I was talking to him about like how there was all these different restaurants where I like all their foods and I kind of wanted to eat like a little bit from each one of them. And like that had been my plan initially, was to just go from like restaurant to restaurant and like sit down and have like I don't know, an entree, a main, or a dessert or something between like three completely different restaurants or something, just for the fucking fun of it. Because why not, right? I can do something light and silly for once. And he didn't quite get that I meant all in the same day. And like back to back. He kind of thought like go to one place and sit down and have that plus whatever. And then next thing, and then when I finally got him to click with what I was trying to say, where it was like, you go to like this one place and you get this, and then you go to next place next door and you get that. And then you like find somewhere else and you get this other thing. And he's like, oh, like it finally dawned on us. We just like ended up in like a fit of laughter because it was just so stupid kind of thing. And it was just like, yeah, normally I'd just be like, go to one place. I don't really greatly enjoy going out to like eat at places a lot because I just feel like it's not like it's a waste of money per se, but it's just so fleeting and then it's gone. To spend any amount of money at a restaurant and stuff like that, and then just like the experience is gone once you've like eaten the food and digested it and stuff. Unless you're like me at my 30th birthday and you get food poisoning from your dinner and then you get to relive it all over again later. That's how you fucking take on a 30th. I really hit that one hard. Yeah, but anyway, the hugs are probably like whacking terribly. Oh, thank you, Viking. It's all good. Look, in hindsight, my 30th was hilarious. It was also incredibly depressing, but it was pretty hilarious that happened. But yeah, no, I just like the fact that like I don't know. These days, I can't. And somebody up here's got something fast. Like I have trouble like justifying like material things these days, or like experiences and stuff like that that aren't going to last long. Tis like side waking to happily. No, thank you, Viking. I'm just let you know, I'm good. Like I don't know how fucking miserable this shit must sound, but yeah, no, I'm good. I'm just like, oh, there you are. Hey, mate. Hi. Yeah, I was gonna say he has a fast gun. I probably should have just took him with the first one. That's fine. I should also check what the missions are too. I was gonna do some of those if I could, because I think they give you things, or they give you those little Ducati like tokeny things. I'll have a look. But yeah, I don't know. It was just like fun thoughts, just kind of silly shit. Yeah, something in here. Destroy one vehicle. I'm not going to destroy a vehicle. Give me a new one. Turn off your vehicle and yeah, I'm not going to do that. Loot 10 total healing items. Yeah, no, we'll be right. We could do that one. What else? I don't know. Like I sometimes think of like I don't know, like the classic old like go get a massage because everything fucking hurts. I don't know if it's like because I have medical conditions and I have a lot of injuries, or if it's just like an age thing, or if it's a terrible combination of both. But yeah, everything fucking hurts all the time. I do also have a chronic pain disorder that I don't exactly mention very often, but yeah, I feel pain all the time. There's not a day that I don't. But yeah, like I sometimes think about like, oh, maybe I could get a massage. I'm like, I think of two things in that particular scenario is one, it's over as soon as it's over, and two, the last time I went and got a massage while my shoulder was sore, I was in fucking tears. That lady was brutal. She was fucking cruel as shit. I was so sore. Like I was howling in pain. I don't give a shit about her or the patrons that she had in the establishment. Like she just had to not touch my shoulder. That's all I asked. Like just don't touch it, work around it. Just don't touch it. It hurts so bad. And what do you think she did? She went straight into the shoulder and left everything else alone. So then I came out of the place with an incredibly sore shoulder to the point that I was almost to like the anger levels of punching somebody in the face, and everything else was now tense. That was like the worst fucking massage I've had so far in my life. And I've had like all kinds of like acupressure and stuff ones where like they target pressure points and stuff like that to kind of like help release like, I don't know, locked on muscles and shit. Been through like physio and stuff before. That shit hurts, but nothing like what this lady did to my arm. It was like a good like, I don't know. That must have been for my 30th. I was just thinking, I'm like, that should have been a good few years ago. And I'm like, yeah, that would have been my 30th. My 30th was not great. It was eventful. I did a few things back then, but they were none of it turned out good. So I said it was kind of like, it's really funny in hindsight, but it's also like relatively depressing to think back on just because like every single thing went wrong in some way, in some painful, uncomfortable way. It was just stupid. But yeah. I want to see. All right, I won't see. Fucking hell, I wanted to see what other things. I keep focusing on the bike when I go in there and I don't look at the other stuff. I know there's other stuff. Get my yawns on. Jesus, I like loaded in. This guy had a snowball ready to go for my face, and I'm like, that's It was like one of those moments when you like see somebody like raise a hand suddenly. Is it feather wagging to happily? I snatched that feather, Viking. Yeah, put that in my hair. What are you gonna do about it? You're gonna be like all confused and like I don't know. I don't even know if you can do anything about that. You know what I should do? I should like wait to see what you try to do, and then maybe like I don't know, do the old switcheroo, perhaps. See how that works out. All as I know is I bet you weren't expecting it. That's the main thing. Also, I noticed that they have a lot of like stickers and stuff. Oh, this is like postcard stand, calendars and shit. Never noticed that before. It's Vikendi at night. Look how nice it looks. Like foggy. At least I'm happy looking at for the thinking. Well, I'm going to do the switcheroo anyway, and I'm going to insert it upside down just underneath where your ear is and your, like, cheek fluff kind of thing. And that way it's kind of like you can just see it out of the corner of your eyes, but you can't kind of like snap at it. So, yeah. Oh, Viken just has like this feather that's like laying basically like the length of his jaw at the moment. Yeah, I don't know. When my avatar gets like changed up and stuff like that, I quite like the black dress and the purple. I also really like lavender and purple. I almost never see that get redeemed. I see lavender and silver and minty and purple. Oh, sorry, purple and uh, silver. And then what else I get? I get blonde hair with minty a bit, and I don't think I've ever had blonde hair and silver actually either. No, I don't think I've had blonde hair and silver come up before. That's an interesting thought. What else is there? Blonde hair, and I don't think she's had lav either. I don't think that's happened either. What else is there? Yeah, I don't know. I had blonde hair and white dress that always looks nice in the same way as like purple and what do you call it? Purple and black dress always looks nice. I think Azula just fell asleep, and you know how like when cats like they fall asleep and their head goes limp, like smacks into like something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what just happened with her. I think she kind of dozed off and like face smacked the desk. Hey mate. I don't have a grenade, but you sound like you're outside. Yeah, you were outside. Alright, let's go see what's in here. I didn't expect there to be two people. Grabs feather wagon, tell happily smiling. No. Well, you got your feather back. Should probably change that over to this. I've actually been running the micro easy almost all night for once, which is kind of a bit unusual for me. I haven't had the micro easy for ages. Mind you, there was another gun, the UMP. I like using that with it. I used to use the two together back when they actually used to be like a good combination of weapons and stuff, you know? Thanks to something while holding feather, I can tell happily. You look like you're thinking something through there, Viken. A little bit concerned. Don't know what you're gonna do. Yeah, no, yeah, no, give me that. Alright, let's go kill that person. I don't know where they are, but they're out here somewhere. Get that on single. Across the ice? I mean, yeah, maybe. Hold up. I just sat down next to this tree. I thought they were out on the ice. Where am I? If they're not out... Oh, they could be there, actually. Yeah, that's true. Alright, we'll go up there. I'm gonna try throwing feather in air, wagging tail happily. Grabs this, it's falling, rolls onto back. Oh. That was pretty creative, Viken. It's kind of like Azula does something a little bit similar, but with like little pom-poms and stuff. What she does is she likes to like, she looks at it first, she like eyes it up, squares it off kind of thing. And then she kind of like roughly like bats it a little bit with like one of her paws, but then she bat lifts it up kind of thing. So then it kind of like floats up a little bit. And then she like kind of fully just fucking flips out about it. And like paws are going everywhere and the pom-poms like bouncing off like her arms and like all of her and stuff. And yeah, just goes nuts with it. And then of course it goes flying and then she's got to go like running after it and all sorts of stuff. It's so cute. The funniest thing is we give her like these tiny pom-poms. Hell are you? There? I wasn't even close. Oh, mate. I thought he was on the edge there, but now he's like moved back. I probably died to this guy, actually. I definitely won't hear if somebody sneaks up behind me. That's the hardest part. It rolls back over where I can tell happily holding feather. Oh. Come on, mate. Where are you? You there? Jesus. Alright, I'll come to you because you're clearly killing me. And throws feather in the air again, where I can tell happily seeing it land on a relic set. Is it standing upright? I can't quite tell, Viken. Is it like laid down? You know when like feathers just like kind of like sit in your hair, but you can't quite tell what they're doing? Oh God, I had to like resort to my secondary gun for that. That was terrible. We got here an SLR. I'll take that. I'll also need some more ammo for this too. Let's head back to awesome. It can stand upright, like just between like my ribbon and stuff at the back. It looked beautiful. I'm sure it does. I bet it does. Need some ammo for this too. I'll leave that there too, actually. I think it'll be very ornate. That's not head way tell happily. Oh, thank you. Oh, I appreciate the compliment, Viken. It's very nice. I've also got to go kill the people up there. I thought for some reason there was like 4 helmets in here. Because I saw the couple there. So there's like a little bit less snow here than there is inside this tent. For anybody that lives in like snow areas, to what degree is the snow piling up inside more common than outside? I do understand the difference of like sun temperature and stuff, potentially melting snow between tents and whatever, and the shade not melting the snow inside of a tent. I can get that, but like, is this like somewhat realistic? I'm genuinely fucking curious. Like, mind you, I'm always fucking genuinely curious, but, you know, this is about snow this time. So, you know, it's different kind of genuinely curious. Let's say so really excited. Lays down where I can tell happily snapping a wolf plush resting. Oh, ruffle your face up against my leg, Viken. I know that after stream I'm gonna be absolutely wiped out. I'm thinking that I'm tossing up whether or not to like take the time to do like my editing straight after stream and just like give it a solid hour and then come back to it later, or just like going off to bed. I'm thinking I should probably give it just a solid crack of an hour and then like try to go to bed, because yeah, a few days without sleep. I must admit, I have to be in some level of like okay health for me to be able to go a couple of days without sleep. Because if I wasn't, my body would just crash since summer. It's been like that pretty much ever since summer. Kind of like just did me over with the heat. I did tend to find that like my body does not tolerate it as well. Not just like heat, but just exhaustion. Kind of just shuts down now. That's a car. That's one of those planes taking off. Hey, mate. Oh, please don't take off. I wanna kill you. Damn it. Damn, must have been tired. I fell asleep looking up mods. That doesn't surprise me, Grim. I feel like you're up much of the day anyway. So yeah, that's probably fine. Plus, like I've had so many fucking like all over the place conversations tonight. Like some have been like, I don't know, I guess somewhat deep, meaningful, just sad and all sorts of stuff. What's that one? Have a look at that. Is that up close and personal? Yeah. Have I got... I must... Oh, I know why it looks different. Fucking hell, this took me too long. I've been looking at this and being like, why does this look so different? And it's because I've hit the 100 times the kill 2 enemies from within 10 meters So I've killed at least 200 enemies within 10 meters using a SMG shotgun handgun. So that's pretty cool. I'm now going up towards the gold. That actually makes some sense because this one's getting close to it. That one's been on it for a while. Same with that one. What else is getting close to it? A lone wolf. Survived 7+ minutes in solo for 1,000 matches. Yeah, I'm getting there. I gotta survive at least 7 minutes in these games, which is like up till 30. Like till there's about 30 people left. So yeah, I've got quite a lot of those. I do play solo a lot. I did used to play like with people, but those people don't want to play PUBG anymore. Either it's too stressful or, they've moved on to other games and stuff. So yeah,